What if I told you that the world hasn't closed its doors, it's just waiting for you to knock? In 2025, millions of Americans are waking up to a hard truth. The American dream is getting too expensive to chase. Rent devours retirement. Medical bills outlive savings. And peace of mind? That's become a luxury only the wealthy can afford. But here's something most don't realize. There are countries out there not just welcoming Americans, but asking for them. Calling them even. Not to visit as tourists, but to stay. To retire. To be part of a new beginning. Imagine waking up to the sound of waves instead of traffic. Paying $600 a month for a home near the beach, not $2,500 for a studio apartment back in the States. Seeing a doctor when you need to. And paying $25, not $250. In today's video, we'll explore 5 hidden gems. Countries that not only want you, but need you. Countries where your social security check doesn't disappear in a week. Places where you can gain legal residency easily, often from day one. No massive investments, no complicated processes, just proof that you're stable, respectful, and willing to build a life there. This isn't fantasy, this is real, and it's happening now. From the warm Caribbean breeze of the Dominican Republic to the quiet mountain towns of the Balkans, a new life is not only possible, it's waiting. So if you're tired of just getting by and ready to finally start living, stay with me. Because one of these countries might just be the place your second life begins. Number 5, Dominican Republic. Some places don't need to shout to be heard. The Dominican Republic is one of them. It doesn't promise luxury, it offers something deeper. Belonging. I remember my first morning in Las Terrenas, a quiet coastal town. A warm breeze swept through the coconut palms, the sea hummed in the background, and a man, clearly American, stepped out of a cafe, speaking broken Spanish to a local waitress. She laughed, corrected him gently, and brought his coffee. No tension, just connection. The Dominican Republic isn't just beautiful, it needs you. As of 2025, the government is actively encouraging foreign retirees to settle in communities like Sosua, Cabaret, and Samana. Not for investment, but for community. These towns are aging, their populations are shrinking. They need stable, kind, engaged residents to keep the lights on, the markets moving, and the future alive. And the process? Almost frictionless. Americans can apply for a pensionado or rentista visa with as little as $1,500 in monthly income from Social Security, a pension, or dividends. There's no requirement to buy property, no language test, no wealth check, and in many cases, residency is approved within 4 to 8 weeks. I met a couple from Detroit. Both in their early 60s, they sold their house and moved into a red-roofed villa just minutes from the ocean. They live off $1,200 a month. That includes rent, utilities, healthcare, and groceries. They spend their mornings walking the beach, afternoons volunteering at a local school, and evenings grilling fish under the stars. A basic apartment near the coast, $400 to $700 a month, weekly fresh market haul, fish, mangoes, greens, rice, herbs, $60 to $80, a full hot meal at a roadside spot, $3 to $5, a private doctor visit, $25 to $40, full international health insurance, $90 to $130 a month. And here's the best part, the Dominican government does not tax foreign income. That means every dollar from your social security check is yours to spend. No double taxation, no hidden fees. More than 60,000 Americans now call the Dominican Republic home, and they're not just hiding in gated expat bubbles. They teach English at public schools, organize free dental clinics, and run small businesses alongside Dominicans. English is widely spoken in tourist towns, and Spanish is easy to pick up when you're greeted with kindness at every turn. And there's peace of mind too. Press freedom is protected, the private healthcare system is advanced, and political stability is the norm. The U.S. Embassy in Santo Domingo and consular outposts across the country provide quick, dependable help if needed. Most importantly, there are no hurricanes here like in other Caribbean spots. The northern coast is shielded, and the infrastructure in key towns has matured significantly since 2015. So if you've been asking yourself, is there still a place in this world where I can live fully, with dignity, with warmth, without financial fear? This may be your answer. The Dominican Republic doesn't ask you to be rich. It doesn't care what car you drive or what neighborhood you came from. It only asks, are you ready to start again? Truly, peacefully, joyfully? Because if the answer is yes, this Caribbean whisper might just become your new life. Number 4, North Macedonia. When people think of European retirement destinations, they picture sunny villas in Spain, glitzy Mediterranean coasts, or bustling Parisian streets. But what if the quiet beauty of Europe is hidden in plain sight, tucked away in a country most people have never considered? That country is North Macedonia. Let me take you there, to the lakeside town of Ohrid, where time moves at a slower pace and life feels a little more connected. I first arrived to the gentle sounds of church bells ringing through the hills, the warm aroma of freshly brewed coffee filling the air, and the sight of locals strolling leisurely by the pristine shores of Lake Ohrid, one of Europe's oldest and deepest lakes. The government of North Macedonia is actively inviting people like you to settle down, not for the high life, but for something much more meaningful. A life where the daily grind doesn't dominate your existence. With a low cost of living and minimal bureaucracy, it's a paradise for retirees who value peace, affordability, and a close-knit community. Here, a modest pension from Social Security, investments, or savings is enough to begin a new chapter. North Macedonia offers a long-term residency visa to retirees who can prove an income of about $1,000 to $1,200 per month. And in return you get legal residency, peaceful lakeside living, and a strong sense of belonging. Imagine waking up to sunrise over the hills of Ohrid or Struga, where the mornings are calm and the cost of living is shockingly affordable. A one-bedroom apartment near the lake costs between $200 to $400 a month, and basic utilities, including high-speed internet, cost under $100 a month. At the local markets you can buy fresh produce, fish and dairy for $50 to $70 a week, while eating out in cozy tavernas will set you back just $5 to $10 per meal. But it's not just the price tag that makes North Macedonia special, it's the community. As you sip coffee in a cafe by the lake, you're likely to meet other Americans who have found this hidden gem and decided to stay. They're not just tourists, they're your neighbors. Many have settled here to teach English, run businesses, and even become part of the growing local volunteer networks. The healthcare system here is solid and affordable, with private doctor visits costing only $20 to $30 per session. There are also well-developed hospitals in major cities like Skopje and Bitola. The best part? There's a growing number of international insurance providers with coverage options at reasonable rates. Unlike other European countries, North Macedonia is safe, with very low crime rates, and the people here value respect for elders. The government is focused on making seniors feel included, with local initiatives aimed at creating programs for socializing, fitness, and even art classes. And the best part? The community feels like family. You'll never feel alone here. So, if you're looking for a place where the pace of life is slower, where you don't need to worry about escalating bills or taxes, and where you can enjoy every moment of your retirement, North Macedonia offers exactly that. It's quiet, it's beautiful, and it's waiting for people who want to live with purpose. In North Macedonia, it's not about how much you have, it's about how much you can truly live. And after 5 years of stable residency, you can even apply for permanent residency or citizenship. So why wait for the chaos to catch up with you? Why not move to a place where the biggest hustle is enjoying the view? Number 3, Paraguay. Tucked between Brazil and Argentina, lies a country most Americans couldn't point to on a map, yet it might just be one of the easiest and most affordable places to retire in the world. This is Paraguay, the heart of South America, and one of its best-kept secrets. You see, Paraguay isn't flashy. There are no Instagrammable beach resorts or luxury condos on the coast. In fact, there's no coastline at all. But that's exactly what makes it so appealing. It's quiet, stable, and remarkably easy for foreigners to settle in. What makes Paraguay stand out is its simple and straightforward permanent residency process. Retirees can apply for residency by depositing just $5,000 into a Paraguayan bank account. That's it. No age requirement, no proof of pension or income, no medical exams. It's one of the least restrictive retirement visas in the world. And once you're in, the cost of living is almost too good to be true. A couple can live comfortably in Asunción, the capital, for $1,000 to $1,200 a month, and that includes rent, food, healthcare, and transportation. You can rent a modern apartment in the city center for $300 to $500, and a full meal at a nice restaurant costs under $10. But it's not just the low prices that make Paraguay attractive, it's the peace of mind. Unlike some of its neighbors, Paraguay is politically stable, has a low crime rate, and is not prone to natural disasters. In fact, many South Americans are quietly relocating here for the same reasons. Healthcare is surprisingly solid too. Paraguay offers public and private healthcare, with many doctors trained in Europe or the US. A private consultation costs between $20 and $40, and medications are affordable. with pharmacies available on nearly every corner. What truly makes Paraguay unique is the freedom it offers. There's no wealth tax, no foreign income tax, and no requirement to stay in the country full-time. Once you get residency, you can come and go as you please, making it a perfect base for retirees who want flexibility. In towns like San Bernardino or Encarnacion, life feels slower, warmer, and safer. You'll find clean streets, tight-knit communities, and an overall respect for family and tradition. And even if you don't speak Spanish fluently, locals are welcoming. And more expats are arriving every year, building up small English-speaking circles. And here's the kicker. After just 3 years of legal residency, you can apply for Paraguayan citizenship, which grants access to 144 visa-free countries, including much of Europe and South America. So if you're looking for a country where your money stretches far, the red tape is minimal, and life flows at a peaceful rhythm, Paraguay could be your perfect next chapter. It's not famous, it's not flashy, but it works. Because sometimes freedom looks less like luxury, and more like simplicity, stability, and sovereignty. Number 2, Malaysia. Malaysia is where ultra-modern skyscrapers meet rainforest-covered hills, and for retirees it's one of the best-kept secrets in Southeast Asia. Imagine waking up to a tropical sunrise, enjoying your coffee on a balcony overlooking the sea, and having access to world-class healthcare, all for a fraction of what you'd pay in the West. Let's start with the golden question. Is Malaysia easy for retirees? The answer is a resounding yes. Malaysia offers a program called Malaysia My Second Home, or MM2H, which provides long-term residency options for foreigners. In 2025, a new version of the program introduced more flexibility, especially for retirees over 50. With proof of a monthly income around $2,000, you can apply for a 10-year renewable visa. There's no need to give up your citizenship, and you can even import one tax-free car. And unlike some countries, Malaysia doesn't tax foreign-sourced income, which means your social security, pension, or dividends stay untouched. Let's talk cost of living. A couple can live very comfortably in Malaysia for $1,500 to $2,000 a month. In cities like Georgetown and Penang, you'll find high-rise condos with sea views renting for under $500 a month. Add affordable street food, low utility bills, and cheap transportation. And you'll see why so many expats are stretching their dollars further here. But what really makes Malaysia shine is healthcare. In 2025, Malaysia ranked as one of the top 5 countries globally for medical tourism. You'll find modern hospitals, highly trained English-speaking doctors, and minimal wait times. Many expats opt for private medical insurance plans that cost between $60 to $120 a month, or simply pay out of pocket. It's that affordable. Malaysia also offers modern infrastructure, excellent internet speeds, and easy access to international flights. Want to hop over to Thailand, Singapore, or Bali? It's just a short plane ride away. Now let's talk about lifestyle. If you enjoy a multicultural atmosphere, Malaysia is a blend of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Western influences. That means diverse food, multiple languages, vibrant festivals, and a welcoming attitude toward foreigners. English is widely spoken, especially in expat hotspots like Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Ipoh. Safety? Malaysia consistently ranks among the safest countries in Asia. Violent crime is low, the country is politically stable, and locals are famously friendly. You can walk the streets at night in most areas without fear. Religious and personal freedoms are also respected here. Malaysia is a Muslim-majority nation, but it's incredibly tolerant, especially in urban and coastal regions. Alcohol is available, churches and temples sit alongside mosques, and foreigners are free to live as they choose. And here's a bonus. If you're a nature lover, Malaysia offers world-class beaches, ancient jungles, and cool highland retreats. Whether you're hiking in the Cameron Highlands, diving off the coast of Sabah, or relaxing on Langkawi Island, you'll never run out of places to explore. In a time when many countries are becoming more restrictive, Malaysia is opening its arms wider, offering retirees a stable, affordable, and exciting place to call home. If you want Asia's charm without its chaos, Malaysia is your answer. Number 1, Ecuador. Welcome to Ecuador, where the Andes kiss the sky, the Pacific coast stretches endlessly, and you can live in a Spanish colonial town for less than your monthly cable bill back home. Ecuador is quietly becoming one of the most retiree-friendly countries on Earth, especially for those looking for a laid-back lifestyle with dramatic scenery, mild weather, and extremely low living costs. Let's begin with the visa. Ecuador offers the pensioner's visa, locally called the Jubilado visa, and it's refreshingly simple. All you need is proof of a minimum monthly income of $1,275 in 2025 from a reliable source like Social Security or a pension. That's it. No criminal background checks from Ecuador, no high bank deposits, and no massive financial hurdles. Plus, you can apply for permanent residency after just 21 months of temporary residency. Now for the best part, cost of living. Ecuador is one of the cheapest countries in the Americas. A single person can live comfortably in cities like Cuenca or Loja for under $1,000 a month. Rent for a modern, fully furnished apartment in the city center, around $400. Monthly groceries, about $150. Healthcare. Public healthcare is extremely affordable and private plans range from $30 to $100 per month depending on age and coverage. And speaking of healthcare, Ecuador's system may surprise you. In 2025, it's been ranked among the top in Latin America for accessibility and quality. Even private hospitals offer English-speaking doctors, US-trained specialists, and clean, modern facilities. If you're 65 or older, you also qualify for senior discounts on medical services, domestic flights, utilities, and even cinema tickets. Yes, really. But what about safety and infrastructure? Ecuador has had its ups and downs, but many parts of the country, especially expat-heavy areas like Cuenca, Vilcabamba, and Otavalo, are peaceful, walkable, and safe. The government has improved policing in tourist zones, and internet and cell service are surprisingly good, even in smaller towns. Now let's talk lifestyle. Ecuador is breathtakingly diverse. You can wake up in the cool mountain air of the Andes, visit the steamy Amazon basin, and relax on the Pacific beaches, all in a single day. And for nature lovers, this is paradise. From hiking volcanoes to birdwatching and cloud forests, Ecuador has it all. Prefer urban charm? Cities like Cuenca are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, with cobblestone streets, Baroque churches, artisan markets, and a thriving cafe culture. English is increasingly spoken in expat communities, and locals are known for being friendly and welcoming. And here's something surprising. Ecuador uses the US dollar. That's right, no currency conversions, no fluctuating exchange rates. You can bring your dollars and spend them as they are. Culturally, Ecuador is a vibrant blend of indigenous heritage and Spanish influence. You'll find colorful festivals, traditional music, rich folklore, and a slow, joyful pace of life. If you're looking to disconnect from the chaos and reconnect with nature and community, Ecuador delivers. So why aren't more people talking about it? Because it's under the radar, overshadowed by places like Mexico or Costa Rica. But for savvy retirees who want comfort, beauty, and incredible value, Ecuador is a hidden treasure. So, what did we just discover? That the dream of peaceful, affordable retirement isn't fading, it's just relocating. From the lush hills of Sri Lanka to the misty highlands of Ecuador, these countries offer more than just cheap rent or easy visas. They offer a second chance at life, a slower pace, a deeper connection, a chance to wake up to something different, something better. But remember, this journey isn't for everyone. It's for those who dare to start over, who seek meaning beyond money, and who want to live fully, not just survive. So, where would you start over? If this video sparked a new idea in you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it, and drop us a comment. Tell us which country spoke to your soul. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep